Okay, awesome. I think it's recording. Yay. Okay, perfect. So let's talk about consistency in this business. I want everyone to please, oh wait, drop a 2 if you guys think that you are very consistent in this business. Drop a 2 if you think you are. Honey, come here. Come here. So like saying like you do all the things every single day in this business. Every single day. If you think that you do, drop a 2. Okay, cool. So I have like literally this is the reason I'm having the Zoom, right? So one person dropped 2s and there's a lot of girls on here. So that kind of shows me already like what this is going to be about. Sorry, I think I put it on speaker view and I'm switching it back now. Okay, I think it worked. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that already tells me that we need to have this Zoom already if only one person feels like they are consistent with the business. Guys, consistency is key in this business. Whether you're doing this full-time or you're part-time, I specifically know that the girl who put 2s is part-time. So please do not say that you need to be full-time in this business to be consistent, because that's a load of crap right now. I'm going to say right now, you can be consistent in this business and still only do it part-time. So basically what you're doing is there are 4 things that we do every single day, right? Number 1 is messaging people, obviously, right? To get the word out, you got to message. You have to do cold messages. You have to do messaging for host to post. You have to do all the messaging, right? So then the other thing would be is we're making sure that we're posting every single day. We are posting. We are posting, showing our face on social media, right? We're making sure that we're posting on Instagram, on Facebook, and you're posting to your stories, right? So when I say that, I mean, like, I don't mean just showing slides on your story, which I'm going to talk about, which I'm going to talk about. Basically, you're making sure that you're showing your face on your stories as well. Oh, wait, hold on one second, guys. Okay, I think that worked out. Okay, sorry. Please make sure you guys stay muted as well during this. What was I saying? Posting, yes. Making sure that you're not just posting slides, making sure that you guys are also posting yourselves, posting what you do. You guys can literally post that you're making mac and cheese and you're gonna be like, yeah, grinding and hustling, don't have time for dinner, let me make this mac and cheese. You know what I mean? Like, show your life, show who you are. This thing is on my story all the time, aren't you? She's getting like super shy. With all these people on here, but like she's on my story all the time, right? Because like she's cute, she's fun, yeah. And she literally loves the camera, which I don't know why she's freaking out right now. I'm not gonna, what are you doing? You're licking my face. And then the other thing that we need to do is follow. That's the third thing, is following. If you guys are not growing your network and following every single day, how do you expect to talk to new people, right? If you are not following new people, a lot of you are saying like, oh, I talk to the same people all the time, or no one's buying from me. I'm like, okay, cool. How many are you following a day? They're like, like 20. Are you kidding? I follow hundreds every single day, and that's just on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, that's not even counting Facebook. So like, make sure that you guys are following as well. So that's the third thing. So we've got messaging, posting, and following. Does anyone want to guess what the 4th thing is? Does anybody have a guess? What are you doing? I'm gonna have to put you in your crate if you don't stop. Let's see if anybody guessed it. Nobody knows the 4th thing that we do in this business. It's like the most crucial thing. This is like 90% of the business. Following up, that's important, but that goes with messaging. That goes with messaging. I'm gonna let y'all guess again. This is crazy. So I already said messaging, following, and posting. I want to see if anybody gets it. I'll give it like 2 more seconds. Nobody knows it. Okay, self-develop, guys. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Okay, wow. Since nobody knows that, I guess nobody does it. You would know how crucial it is to your business. Is self-developing, right? Like literally journaling, doing affirmations, reading devotions, like whatever is your jam, self-develop. Like literally, you should be doing that every single day. That is the 4th and probably the most important one, right? Because if you're not self-developing, and I want everyone to hear this part, if you're not self-developing, messaging, following, and posting are for nothing. Let me say that again. If you are not self-developing, messaging, following, and posting is for nothing, okay? So just remember that next time you go to message or follow or post and your mindset is really crappy. or you're like, oh, well, probably no one's going to buy from me because everyone's only told me no, or this person probably is never going to sign up as a distributor even making this post because I haven't ever signed a distributor and I've been in this business for 3 months or whatever. I don't care what, like, your, like, whatever it is, whatever your fear is, you have to self-develop about it, right? Or else it's never going to go away. A lot of you guys are like, oh, well, like, Lindsay will like do a live and she'll be like, oh my God, guys, like, make sure that you guys are like overcoming your fears and doing that. And you guys are like, yeah, I'm going to overcome my fear. And then late at night comes or tomorrow comes and then you're doing the same things over again and you're having the same mindset problems. So a lot of people are like, well, how do I self-develop correctly? How do I make my mindset even better than it already is, right? And I have an answer for that. It's literally watching YouTube videos by Mass and Rollers. It is making sure that you're journaling. It's making sure that you're doing your affirmations. It's making sure that you're reading your devotions, that you're watching The Secret, whatever works for you. And some of you are like, well, Haley, I don't know what works for me. Girl, you better figure it out. You better figure out what works for you. You know what I mean? So like just making sure that you guys know like what works for you in self-development. Me personally, so I'm going to be using me as an example. Self-development comes in the form of journaling a page a day, minimum a page, starting with God. I literally say God, comma, and I write, I'm so happy and grateful. Now that is every single sentence. You can go through my journal. Every single sentence starts with, I am so happy and grateful. Now that blank. It doesn't have to have happened yet. A lot of times I'll be like, I'm so happy and grateful. Now that I am Presidential Diamond. Am I Presidential Diamond? No, but you better believe I dream about it every single day. And then the moment that it does happen, I'm gonna be like, guys, look, I journaled about it every day. That's one of the reasons it came true, right? And then on top of that, I'm making sure that I am reading my devotions because they make me feel good and make me feel connected to God. And this business has brought me to God. I don't know about anybody else, not trying to push Jesus on you, but I'm just saying that this is a Christian-based business. We're family owned. Everybody is very close to God. Not saying that you have to be, but I'm just saying like, I think that's why a lot of us, like obviously like, really have really good mindsets is because like we believe in something. If you believe in like the magic of the universe, okay. If you believe in the magic of the universe, then like believe in that. Have something that you 100% believe in and feel like you can talk to and like feel like you can go to in a time of need, right? So like in my time of need, I'm gonna go talk to God, right? I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna read my devotions. I love reading my devotions every day because they make me feel better. They make me feel more connected to God. So you want to do what makes you feel good, okay? And you all can't sit here and say, I tried journaling and it didn't make me feel good. I know that's a lie. You want to know why? Because I don't know one person that's ever journaled and felt worse. Never. And and I mean all the top leaders know that journaling is one of the ways to success. Journaling. I know. Writing down your goals and your dreams is literally part of it. If you're not journaling, get a freaking journal. I don't care if you go get a Walmart notebook, which was what my boyfriend was using when he was journaling way back when. He would use a notebook, a Walmart notebook that was 99 cents, right? I know that's crazy, right? But like, I'm serious. Like if that's what it takes, like some of you all make so many excuses and are like, well, I can't afford a journal. I don't have time to journal. You know how many people told me they don't have time to journal? You don't have time to write down. You have time to text people. You have time to write down your freaking goals. Don't you lie to me. You have time, okay? And some of you, again, you don't know what to journal. Guys, just start. Just start. You didn't know how to work this business, but you're doing it. So just start. You started this business just like you started everything else in your life. So just start. And if you need help, text me. Literally, text me. What else? I'm trying to think. What else do I do? I make time. I know that sounds crazy. I make time to shower, to wash my hair. And most of the times when I'm in the shower, I'm listening to one of Lindsay's lives. I'm listening to a Mass and Roller on YouTube. I'm listening to my favorite music. I'm listening to, I just saw Cassie drop it, an audiobook because I can't read a paperback book in the shower. It will get wet and destroyed. And then I will be sad because paperbacks are more expensive than audiobooks. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making sure are you guys noticing a pattern? that throughout my day, anytime I have a chance, I'm growing my mind. Does anybody notice this yet? So I just want you guys to know that, like, that's seriously what I'm doing most of the day. Like, I feel like a lot of people are like, well, you work from home. Like, do you just chill? Do you just like eat ice cream all day? Like, no, literally most of the time I'm freaking growing my mind. And a lot of the times I'm listening to The Secret. I'm definitely listening to that before bed because I didn't have time today just because I had like a lot of stuff going on. But basically, I'm going to make time for it because it's important. Do you see the difference? I'm like, oh, I didn't have time today, but I'm going to make sure to make time for it before I go to bed because it's important to me. It doesn't matter. I haven't eaten dinner yet. It doesn't matter if like I'm going to go eat dinner and go watch The Secret. At least I'm growing my mind while I'm eating my freaking food. Some of y'all are watching Disney Plus or Netflix and eating dinner, right? And that's fine if that makes you feel good, right? But like I've done other things that have made me feel good. I've started working on this office, which is why I'm at a different location and I'm on a swivel chair now. It's because I've been working on my office today. That was my fun thing. That was my thing that brought me joy, right? If playing with your kid, playing with your dog, playing with your cats, your goldfish or guinea pig, I don't know what you got, makes you feel good, then do that. Put yourself in a state of joy and a state of happiness. Because I promise when you start your day like that and you start your day happy and with a grateful freaking attitude, y'all know from my last Zoom? Or was it the Zoom before that, guys? I think it was the Zoom before that. It wasn't last week. It was the week before. But starting with a grateful heart is everything. Is literally everything. You have to be in a state of gratitude. And I'm going to share that in our chats because I feel like everyone needs to go watch that Zoom again. You have to start your day like that. And you have to end your day like that. And sometimes when I'm not having a good day, I'll be like, oh, Haley, we need to think about what we're grateful for right now because you're starting to slip into a negative attitude and I don't like that. And I'll catch myself, right? I'll catch myself because I don't want to stay like that forever. So I don't want to waste the rest of my day being in a really crappy mood. So literally what I will do is I will physically stop myself and be like, Haley, stop. Let's get in a good mood, right? Because I choose how my day goes. Not the devil, not the enemy, nobody but me. I choose my day, right? You are the master of your life. You can either be the victim or the master, your choice. I choose to be the master of every single one of my days, okay? So that's self-development in a nutshell. Just making sure you're in a good, healthy state of mind, right? And then you're going to want to message. And then you're going to want to post. And I don't want to hear this, okay, Haley, so every time that I have a bad day and I stub my toe and I feel bad, I shouldn't message. No, girl, you power through that. You power through that. If you stub your toe out of bed and then tell me you didn't message because you stubbed your toe this morning, you stop, say, listen, I only stubbed my toe. I didn't break my legs. So let's continue with our day, okay? So even if you're in a bad mood because you stubbed your toe, be like, okay, well, I'm still going to message. I'm still going to follow up. Still going to do all the things because I still need to do my job. That's the thing about staying consistent is some of you get in a bad mood or you get upset and you stop and you're like, oh, I'm in a bad mood. I better not message. No, push through. Push through. Put yourself in a good mood. Like I was just saying, you're the master of your life. So choose to have a good day. Just know that that one small thing that happened today doesn't define you. I know some of you, every single one of you on here got mad about something today. I don't know what it is, but every single one of you got mad about something. And let me tell you right now, a few of you decided to change your day. A few of you decided to keep going. The rest of you did not. The rest of you let the enemy, the devil, whatever you think, control your day. And that one small thing kept you from doing your job, kept you from being consistent. How does that make you feel? I bet that makes you not feel good because it makes me not feel good when it does that to me some days. And I will let it control my day. There are very few and far between days where that happens, but it happens, right? And I make sure that the next day is a way better day. But the difference is I'm telling you now to turn your day around. So whatever happened today, I want us all to do one thing. I want us to take a deep breath and go, everybody close your eyes for just 2 seconds. Whatever bad thing that happened, think about it, right? I want you to breathe it in. And then breathe it out, okay? Because it's over. It's over. Whatever bad thing happened today, it's over. It's done with. It's not going to control your day anymore, okay? And anytime that happens during the day, I want you guys to do that. Just take a freaking breath, okay? Because you can, right? Because you can. You know there are some people on this earth that can't breathe right now? Think about that for a second. I think about that every time I take a breath. I'm like, wow, it is so nice to breathe in this air. I know that sound, you're probably like, Haley, seriously, you're going to get to that point? Yes, I'm going to get to that point because there are some people in comas right now, right? Or there's some people that are wishing that they can breathe and we're over here taking it for granted. So take that one small thing that brings you calmness, relaxness, and makes you feel better and use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. Take a breath every once in a while because you deserve it. You deserve to take a second, take a breath, and control your day. And then you can move on and do amazing things like posting about this business. Posting consists of not only posting to your stories, but posting to your pages. And not only posting to your pages, but posting to your stories, right? Everybody drop a 3 today if you've posted to your stories. If you posted to your stories, drop a 3. You posted to your stories, right? Everybody should be dropping 3s. Yes. Yes, look at all those 3s. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. All right, drop a 4 if you showed your face. I don't mean a boomerang. I mean you talked on your story. You showed your face. I don't care if you talked about freaking mac and cheese. You talked about something. You talked about the business. You talked about the products. You talked about something. Drop a 4. I said 4, right? I'm talking, so not just showing your face, but actually talking. How many people did that? Wow. What? -4. Yeah. Wow. Okay. There's problem number 1. Problem number 1. Not, look at me. Everybody look at me. Not one person heard your story today. Is that shocking? Yeah, it should be. Do you know how many lives you probably deprived of this business today? A lot. A lot. Because it doesn't matter if they didn't sign up today. They were going to sign up eventually. And you deprived them of your story because you didn't show your face and talk about this business opportunity. So stories take what, 25 seconds, 30 seconds, right? Talk about your life. Talk about what you're able to do. Do you want to know what I talked about today? I talked about how I got to brush my dog. I talked about how I got to brush my dog this morning. I have my mornings free. Everybody knows that. But I still went on there and was like, sorry guys, I was late to my celery juice. Y'all know I love to show you my celery juice every morning, but I got stuck brushing my dog for the last hour and a half because she hated it. And I got to do that, but I still got to do it because of this business. And I went on to show opportunity slides. And you bet your butt I'm still going to go and talk about how I have 2 positions open still when I get off this Zoom. You guys have to stop thinking that you don't have time. Doing that video, that one video on your story that you can post to miraculously, you can post to 2, you can post to your Instagram and your Facebook at the same freaking time. You got 2 social medias, and think about how many friends you have on all those social medias. You're going to reach all of them or most of them, a good chunk of them with your story. 30 seconds of your time. You're telling me today that you didn't have 30 seconds of your time when you were walking to your car, when you were walking to class, when you were sitting on your couch, when you were laying in your bed, when you were feeding your dog or took your dog outside. I'm literally using dog references because I have a dog now. And that's all that my brain is filled with. But literally, guys, like, think about all the daily things that you're doing. Like, you can even do it while you're putting on your goddamn makeup. I know so many of us wear makeup, okay? I don't really wear makeup. I'm going to be honest. I really don't. But I do put on skincare. Listen to me. You didn't even share your story when you were putting on your makeup. Putting on your makeup is like showering, is like eating, is like breathing. It's easy now. Don't you lie. Y'all know how to do it. So put your phone right there, put on your makeup and be like, guys, I have 2 open positions sorry, I'm running late for work, but you know what? I'm still able to work this business on the go while I'm putting on my makeup. Literally, I just gave you an idea. I just gave you an idea of when to tell your story, when you have time. Raise your hand if you're gonna get off this Zoom when I'm done and you're gonna do a video of you sharing your story. Everybody better be raising their hands. There is no reason why you can't share this opportunity with somebody else. Listen, I shared it with you guys. You wouldn't be here. Lindsay shared it with us. You wouldn't be here. Let me say that again. Somebody has to share for you to find out, because you're not going to freaking find out any other way if somebody doesn't share. So you got to share. So share your stories, show your face, show yourself making your products, be a product to the products. You want to know why so many people are buying the Skinny Brew from me? Because I'm showing it every single day. I was showing it before I had it in my auto shipment. I was showing it before I had a sample pack. I've sold 15 sample packs. I know, that's a lot. That's a lot of sample packs, right? And literally, it's another form of money, guys. So many of you guys are literally looking at this business and being like, I don't have time to live post on my page. Take a picture of you walking to your car and say, so grateful I have this car and I have gas to fill it up. Take a picture of you at your pump. No, I'm not saying show your debit card information. That's not what I'm saying. Don't think that. Or, Haley, someone's going to hack my, no. Put your hand on the pump, take a picture and be like, so grateful that I'm able to fill up my gas with It Works money. My business, my side hustle is taking care of this for me. Boom. Done. You bet your butt when I moved to Florida, I said, this is because of It Works, because it is. I wouldn't have been able to move here if it wasn't because of It Works. Everything in this entire apartment, all the clothes on my back are because of this business. Everything. Everything. Yes, I have some things that have been gifted from me, okay? But literally, everything that has been paid for and bought is literally by It Works, which is pretty mind-blowing if you ask me. Still blows my mind when I sit around and look at this. So making sure that you're posting your stories, and you guys have to self-develop. You have to be in a good mood. Messaging. Some of y'all message 10 people and think that's enough. That's never enough. That is never enough. We have made it plain and simple, and all top leaders have said minimum of 100 cold messages a day. You guys are wondering why you're not enrolling every day. You're not even doing the freaking work. You're not even getting out 100 messages. You have to message to be successful. You have to be message to get LCs, which in turn makes you successful. So send out the freaking messages. Just do it. Literally, so easy. I don't understand. I don't get it. And then on top of that, not only am I sending out 100 cold messages, God knows how many hostable messages I send out. I don't even know anymore. Probably like 300. And then I also send out like 50 to 100 follow-ups. A lot of follow-ups. Depends on the day. Sometimes it's hundreds. But think about hearing all those numbers. Do you even do half of that? Because so many people are like, Haley, how do you enroll every day? I don't know how you do it. How do you do it? Do you even do half of that? I'm not saying don't say it in the chat, but I'm asking you. Do you even do half of that work? Because if you don't, there's your problem. You guys have to put in the work. This business, if you showed up to Starbucks, made 10 drinks, and we're like, I'm done for the day, your boss would be like, all right, then go home. I'm only going to pay you for those 10 drinks you made, which is like 20 cents a cup. So here's $2. Be gone. Right? And also, some of you are waiting for your paychecks, right? I had somebody say this to me a couple months ago, and they said, I haven't made any money with It Works. Why should I keep doing this? And they were a week and a half into the business. Do you guys know that at your 9 to 5, you get paid every 2 weeks? So she would have quit her 9 to 5 job, right? So I don't understand why some of you have been in this a week, 2 weeks, a couple of days, even a couple of months, and you're thinking about quitting. Your 9 to 5 gives you, what is it? Somebody help me out. Is it like a 25-cent raise every 6 months? And then $1. I remember at my old job, it was 25 cents your first 6 months, and then 50 cents your first year. And then it was or no, I'm sorry. It was, oh, right. It started at 75 cents. 75 cents your first 6 months. You stay for a year, you get an extra 50 cents. And then every year after that was 25 cents. After a year, a quarter on my wage. I think the most I made was like $9.75, 10, maybe. Like, no, that's not the life I want to live, right? And if some of y'all love your 9 to 5s, feel free to tune me out. Feel free. But right now I'm talking to the people who don't like their 9 to 5s, who would really love to be the boss of their days, because I'm here to tell you it's wonderful. It is wonderful. Okay? It's amazing. It is amazing being your own boss. And you know what? I got my degree. I did the things. I got a chemistry degree, right? I went for my master's. I did everything that the book told me to do. And here I am. Here I am making my own paychecks every day for the first time in my life from the effort that I put in. So if y'all come up to me and say, I don't understand why I haven't been paid from It Works, I want you to tell me everything you did every day and how long you've done it. Right? If you don't like your paychecks. We are our own boss. You have your own company website. You have your own back office. You clock in and clock out whenever the hell you want. And you guys are literally putting a price tag on that? And I don't get that. I don't get that. Some of you aren't even sharing the business enough for people to know. Messaging, posting, and following. You've got to follow new people every day, guys. You want to reach thousands, right? I want to reach millions of people. But that's never going to happen if I don't do the work. None of this will ever happen if you don't do the work and you don't be grateful for what you have. Even if you haven't even made your first paycheck with It Works, or maybe you have. How about you guys drop ones if you've seen a paycheck with It Works, and then I want you to drop 2s if it's over $50. How about that? Drop 1s if you've seen a paycheck with It Works, and drop 2 if it's been over $50. That counts like bonuses and stuff. So some of you guys haven't even seen paychecks with It Works, right? Not yet. And that's okay. But just know that every single ounce of effort that you put in right now is what makes your paycheck. So even though you're unsatisfied with your past, or you're unsatisfied with your check you're about to get, just know you make your paycheck. For the first time in my life, I'm not competing with somebody and making less than somebody who's been in this business longer. Do you guys know that so many people make more money than their enroller? If any of you make more money than me, I'll be like, yes, yes, that's freaking awesome. We want you to do that. We want you to make more money than us. You want to know why? Because we give a shit about your success. Sorry if there are kids. We do. We care about you. We care about your success. How many people can say that their bosses truly care about your success and how far you go in life? Half of the people are literally like watching you and competing with you, right? When I worked at a retail store, I made less than somebody, listen, I made less than somebody who was there for an extra year than me, but I didn't take extra breaks. I never even took a lunch break some days, but I sold so many more clothes than her. I sold like thousands of dollars of clothes. I got so many credit cards. I did the things and I still made less money. Here in It Works, you make your paycheck based on your efforts. If you work hard, you're rewarded for it, but you have to work hard and you have to have a good mindset. That's it. That's the key to success, guys. Consistency. Consistency with your mindset and consistency with working this business. So I hope you all get off here and I hope you show your face on your stories. I hope you play some self-development in the background, play a good audiobook, listen to some really great music that makes you feel good about yourselves. Journal about how you're feeling. Journal about where you're going. and tell people where you're going. Share it on your story. And don't forget that. Don't forget to share, because that is the number one thing that makes you consistent in this business, is sharing every single day, because somebody's always watching. I love you guys so much. Go out there, change the world, change lives. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.